Welcome back to Cousin John Car Stuff. So, start in 2023 now, I have a Ask Me feature that, there we go, Ask Me, and my forte is car deals and various aspects of car deals. I've been 48 years around car deals with dealers, individuals. I have no vested interest in a manufacturer, specific make, the business itself. I've been consumer oriented and focused on the consumer only. So the Ask Me, and this is a good time to have it. I was kicking around this idea. And if you like the channel, check out other content. Please like, share, subscribe. It would be beneficial. So I was recently asked, and you can leave your questions in the comments, about a person who's having a issue with the dealer. And I suggested, and I'll tell you how this worked out for me, to go to the DMV, have all your paperwork, and go to the investigative reporters, email investigative reporters of the local TV stations. It worked for me twice. It isn't that it worked, it's that following the template or format that I did got their interest enough to do a story. So in short, background on this: sold a car, left the plates on it, sold it to a person in my neighborhood I thought I knew and could trust. This person never transferred title. Something happened that it got impounded. The city impounded the vehicle. Now the city owns the vehicle. Vehicle was sold at impound auction, and the purchaser of the vehicle was a business. And in Texas, it can be processed as title only, no registration, meaning that a business can use it as, so to speak, a lot vehicle if it's a very large business and using the vehicle to shuttle folks back and forth or parts and pieces. Now this was a 4-door Econobox car, but who knows? And it had been driven on the roads, racking up unpaid red light and toll violations. In the mail comes these bills for red light violations and unpaid tolls after the date. So I went to the DMV, showed them all the paperwork of having sold it, notified the state on the state's website that I was no longer owner. This was the date of the receipt that I gave when I sold it, the notice from the city for impound, come claim your vehicle or it will be sold at auction in the amount they wanted. No, it didn't make sense at the auction. Didn't work out, just figured know the vehicle, be a good extra vehicle just to have, just in case. So I tried to speak to the red light and toll road authorities. When are you going to pay these? Yada da 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 da. And did not own the vehicle. Yeah, we hear that all the time. So that's when I emailed investigative reporters of the local TV stations. First one to respond gets the story. So the email itself, subject line, kind of a template for others that may have issues. Subject line was being billed for red light and toll tag violations. Body of the email, being billed for red light and toll tag violations for a vehicle I do not own. Toll tag and red light departments will not cooperate. Can you please help me? I can be contacted at, gave my email and my phone number, and I was contacted the next day. If it's a Friday, you have to wait till Monday, maybe Tuesday. And first question, do you have documentation? Tell me a little more. So I gave the brief, sold it, left the plates on it, impounded, sold by the city, purchaser who bought it from the city, was driving it on the road as title only. I have all documentation. Okay, let's arrange a time and place to get together. What works for you? You tell me. Got a time and location together and had a story. Whatever you do, don't make it 14 pages. You make it just brief enough to get their attention, but to give them good information that will catch their attention. So say it's a dealer, you bought a vehicle from a local dealer to where you live. Let's just use that as an example. Bought a vehicle June of last year. Your temporary registration has expired, and there's complications with getting your title. The dealer won't do anything for you. We know going through the state is a slow process to have an investigator, another one added to the stack. But with me, I went to the DMV, the regional office, where they were able to provide documentation. And this is where the investigative reporters, because dealers do not really desire to be seen in a negative light, unless you're a certain big used dealer that has problems getting titles to folks. But family, mom and pop, and even local dealers, franchise dealers, don't want to be in the spotlight for mishandling or mistreating customers. So that's how it worked for me. And keep the heading brief, keep the description in the body of the email brief, and that doesn't mean if you don't hear back it's not a good one. It may be they've got a stack of them, but email all the station's investigative reporters. The first one to respond gets the story. That's what I did. So hope this helps. Yeah. And like I say, ask me. Just leave questions in the comments. And don't be afraid, oh, it's a stupid question, he'll never answer that. Throughout my life, I've learned by asking what I thought were stupid questions. Turns out it wasn't stupid. The only stupid question is the unasked question. So remember that. Looking forward to seeing, but I'm not into mechanical issues or questions. And when I do a Ask Me video, it will be Ask Me with a number, except for this one, which I may, when I upload it, do Ask Me number 1. Anyways, take care. Hope everyone had a good New Year. I'll get out of here, get this uploaded. Thanks for coming by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.